I'm Natalie. I'm mostly in the moment, and I'm glad you're here with me. We're going to be looking at the twin flame energies for the week of October 11th through the 17th. We have the divine feminines, the divine masculines, and the union energies. We're going to be looking at what's been happening in the recent past, last week. We're going to be focusing on this week, the 11th through the 17th, and then we're going to have a sneak peek at what's to come for the rest of October. If you're new to my channel, you can always subscribe for weekly twin flame energy readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, you could always email me. My information is below. I'd like to say thank you to all those that have liked, commented, subscribed, ordered a reading, and have sent me so much positive love. It means the world to me. It makes me work that much harder on my soul mission, so I thank you. All right, with that, let's get started. What's been happening last week with twin flames in the union energies? We have the Five of Cups, clarified by the King of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So, just right off the bat, I want to say I felt very strong energies last night, and I felt like it was a collective energy, and I feel like I need to say, you are loved. You are love, you receive love, you give love, you are love, and you are so, so much loved. I feel like this last week, up till now, has been a little bit difficult, especially for the Divine Feminines, but I have to say, this week, and especially the weeks to come, October is going to lighten up, and it's going to be way more fun-loving, a lot more beautiful sunshine moments, and I'm excited to show you what's to come for the rest of October. But before that, I have to get into the stuff we had to deal with in this past week. There's a little bit of maybe difficulty dealing with little things, maybe a lot of electricity in the air, feeling kind of triggered, or kind of feeling upset about little things, both masculines and feminines, feeling a little bit of regret, feeling a little bit of sadness when it comes to facing the truth, facing some sort of, I just saw 222, so facing some sort of truth in regards to your twin flame relationship. Maybe not receiving the kind of communication you would have liked. Maybe not receiving an opportunity in even a small way that you might have been expecting or would have wished for. But both the Divine Feminines and Masculines are feeling some sort of regret, remorse, a feeling of crying over spilled milk, crying over things not going away, maybe throwing a little bit of a tantrum like a child would, but it's kind of just out of frustration, out of can't just one thing go right my way, but and I'm going to go into the masculine energies maybe to give the feminines a little bit of perspective. The masculines have been feeling a little bit of at a standstill. There's a lot of waiting for things to happen, waiting for things to come in for the masculines, because we have the Four of Cups and their heart energies. They might feel like the feminines are ready to work with them, whatever it's with a relationship, with a project, with moving things forward, just working with the masculines in a harmonious way. But I feel like the masculines are waiting for the feminines to take the first step, or for some sort of divine guidance, for the universe to step in to say, it's now time, the feminines have been ready. I feel like the masculines are waiting for a sign from the feminine or from the divine. They're both kind of the same thing. Something outside of themselves to be like, yes, it's time to move forward. Because in the mental energies, we have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Knight of Swords. Again, we got this energy of the masculines are getting signs about reinforcing their thoughts on moving forward with the divine feminine, moving forward in their lives, in making moves that's in line with themselves. So that is both with their, with their physical reality, what's going on in their lives. Like, it's time for them to, hang out with people that are more aligned with them, look at companies or look at jobs that are more aligned with them, talk to the feminine, because now they're feeling like it's time. They're getting signs that things are moving slowly in the direction that they want to. They mentally know that it's been in their thoughts that it's time to take initiative in things that are more aligned with them, and they want to say it. They want to say it immediately because they feel like it's time. Even though if they're feeling like, I wish I just could get a sign that like it's time for me to make moves. Time for me to make moves in terms of saying something. This is saying something in their job, saying something to their family or friends, saying something to their divine feminine. And in the physical energies, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse with the Three of Wands. They've already made a decision of what plans they would like to follow through with. I feel like in the summer and earlier in September, they had a lot of ideas come through about how they want their life to be, what kind of opportunities they want to align themselves with, and now they made a decision on the specific paths that they would like to walk down. Yeah, they're making concrete plans now. They've already made the decision on, they might have had like 5-10 ideas of what they might have wanted to do, and now they have narrowed down their ideas of what to do with not just the divine feminine, but with their lives in general. Like, maybe they had a few hobbies they wanted to try out, and they picked, one or two. Maybe they had a few job opportunities, and now they narrowed it down to, let me put my full energy into this specific kind of job or this specific kind of area. Even like where to live. Maybe they had like a few cities, and now they have one city in mind, and they're looking for places to live in that one city. So the divine masculines have narrowed down their choices. They are more aligned. They've more aligned with themselves, the choices that they're making. And in terms of the divine feminines, they feel it in their heart. The divine feminines are in a more cooperative energy, and the divine is also willing to work with the masculine more. But I feel like the divine masculine is like, you know what, I just needed one more sign, and then in their mental space, they're like, okay, I received the sign, I just give me one more. Just give me one more sign, so I know for sure, like, I'm ready to make the move. For the divine feminines, I started with the masculines because the divine feminine's energies is like rough. It was rough, but it's like all these really kind of hard to deal with cards are in reverse. So I feel like the divine feminines are getting out of all these rough and tough energies. And although all like the negative cards are in reverse, the Lovers cards is the card that came up upright, and I'm like, thank goodness. Thank goodness, because I feel like in their heart space, the divine feminines have been the one giving the masculines a lot of love, giving a lot of love in terms of their physical energies, their mental energies, their heart energies, their loving energies to the world, to the people around them. And I feel like towards like the end of last week, Divine Feminines, you were just kind of emotionally, mentally, physically burnt out. You've been giving a lot of love, and you might have been trying to give yourself that love back, but it's like kind of difficult when you're being pulled in a lot of different directions. Because in a lot of your different parts of your life, I feel like you've been giving a lot of your energy. So it's kind of like, even though you know how to take care of yourself, it's like it's been hard to even make time to just focus on yourself. But I think you're coming back into that energy where, like, yes, I need to take a break. I need to focus on myself. I need to do something that's good for me. I feel like the best way, even if you have like 2 minutes to show self-love, is to just kind of like press your arm, press your legs, give yourself a massage with your own 2 hands, because I feel like that's the best way to give yourself some love, physically, mentally, emotionally. You feel it, like, yes, I'm taking care of myself, physically. Because it's been tough, but you realize that these are the things that you need to clear through. And yeah, I just saw 11:11. It might have not just been your energies that you were clearing, but for the people around you. Maybe if you work with the same people every day, or if you're around the same like family and friends every day, or in the same like community, like in the same like area of the city, or the same same, you go to the same like kind of coffee shop or something, you pick up the people's energy, you pick up the collective's energy, and if you were in a really good spot, which a lot of feminines were earlier, you might have been taking on some of the karma, some of the energies that need to be cleared and cleansed of people around you, And yeah, because I feel like in your physical energies, we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed, clarified with the Judgment card, and we had the Judgment card right here last week for the energies to come. So it's like, a lot of the divine is stepping in. Your higher self, your subconscious mind is stepping in. A lot of this time of year, there's a lot of like the veil is thin, so you can physically feel the presence, or you can get a lot more download, or connect to your higher self, connect to a higher power much more easily, and you can probably understand that you are more connected to the people around you, more connected to higher vibrational benevolent energies around you. So it's like it's been tough, divine feminines, but you thank goodness thank goodness for all the twin flames that have been putting in the work, because it's not always just divine feminine, divine masculine. It could be you, them, it could be both these energies. You have divine feminine and masculine energies within you. So, the work is being done, and it's thank you. Okay, so let's get to this week where the energies kind of lighten up, because we have the Devil in reverse for the union energies, but it's clarified by the Empress energies, and we have the Sun card, the most positive card for both the divine masculine and feminine's heart energies this week. It's just the juxtaposition of the Devil in reverse with the Empress and the Sun cards is like it's like, yes. And that's kind of how it feels like. It feels like sometimes it's like acknowledging the negative and then feeling very, very positive and high vibrational. And it's just like sometimes you can feel the difference between the two very clearly, and it could be like night and day within the same hour, within the same day, where you're clearing energies, or you're in a high vibrational energy, just smiling, laughing, feeling great. And it's just with these energies coming in, that's kind of how it is sometimes. But yeah, like the Devil is in reverse, so we're kind of clearing, releasing, being free of all these things that might have been holding you down, that are no longer good for you. I know around this time last year, I cleared a lot of my karmic situations, whether they were karmic partners, whether they were karmic situations, addictions to, situations that were no longer serving me, people that were no longer serving me, drinking, smoking, activities that were no longer, vices that were no longer good for me, working too hard to the point of burnout, just bad habits, things that have been cycling through that I know were no longer good for me, that I've been tried, in the summer, but, it's back again. So I have to deal with it this time for good. So a lot of the divine masculines and feminines are dealing with finally letting go of this, whatever this is, that is no longer good for you, for good. And it probably happened last week, but it's like now you recognize it, that it's like now you're in the clear. This is kind of like the first week or the first month or the first season where you can finally be, I'm free of that. I'm free of it, And then clarify with the Empress is like, yeah, now you're ready. Because you're already nurturing something good inside of you. You're nurturing the new. You're nurturing something that you've wanted to pursue, something that you wanted to work on for yourself, for the twin flame, for your twin flame relationship, for your own self, so that you can come into better union, so you can come into better union within yourself and with your twin. So you can now you're ready to prep yourself for this union, or prep yourself for some better new project or daily routine. Because in both the divine feminines and masculines, we have the Sun card. The divine feminines, we have the King of Wands here. The divine feminines are looking out into the future. You've made the tough decisions. You've kept a higher perspective, and keeping a higher perspective is being in a higher vibration. Anytime you change your perspectives, that's changing yourself from the 3D to the 5D. For example, if you are I can't believe this broke down, and someone asked me to do this, I'm gonna be so late to my appointment, I'm gonna be so late in doing this other thing. But if you change your perspective, it's you know what, this person came into my life to ask me for help for a specific reason, or this thing broke down and now I have to deal with it, because if I didn't do it now, it could have happened at a much later time when it was even more inconvenient. Or because this broke down, I bet you later in the day, things are going to happen divine timing, where things just work out, and this is not going to be an issue. I'm going to bump into someone that could help me with this, and at the same time, someone's going to come by and give me a reference for another job opportunity too. So you just changing your perspective is a form of meditation. You can do it just now by thinking in the moment that things are happening for your highest and best good. And so I feel like the divine feminines are really, really in that. I can't even explain it. And you're on a different level, divine feminines, this week. You are just floating along, keeping yourself in the moment, keeping yourself going, and living in this very different vibe, just a very awesome vibe. It's just I can't even explain it in words. It's just you're just in the 5D consciousness. You're in a higher consciousness level this week, divine feminines, because in your mental space, again, we have the Empress, the 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, I feel like the divine feminines are just, I can't even explain. You're on a different level, divine feminines. You're just my whole body is vibrating, just tuning into the divine feminine's energy. It's was life always this awesome? Did I just have to just change my perspective and everything is now awesome? And I feel like because of that, in your physical energies, we have the 3 of Cups clarified by the High Priestess. Celebrate divine feminines. You're just in a great mood. You're just feeling yourself. You're just feeling everything. You're just in this kind of no problems, like kind of let's just go with the flow. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like you're just like on this high, this awesome high, divine feminines this week. Just go with it. I'm feeling a little bit high. Tuning into the divine feminines energies this week. Just go with the divine feminines. Have some fun. Just lay back, chill out. Have some fun with your friends and family, with people you bump into. I just got so high. Like, you guys are on a natural high, divine feminines. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch it up. So I'm not. This is. I'd rather stay in that vibe though. Honestly, like that's pretty chill, pretty awesome, right? I'm getting so high. Okay, divine masculines this week. We have the Sun card in your heart space, and then the Devil, but the Devil is on its side. The Devil just kind of rolled over. So yeah, I'm not playing. I can't hang this week. The Devil's like, I can't hang this week. Divine masculines. Let me just lay down. So I feel like the divine masculines are also in this space where they're just like, let me try out just being more calm and more in a, just higher mindset. I just want to feel love. I just want to give love. Wow. And I feel like it's like they recognize the divine feminines have released a lot of what was burdening them. They feel how free the divine feminine feels, and they want to feel the same. The divine masculines want to feel in this space where they can just give love and receive love, because in their mental space we have the King of Cups, clarified by the Two of Pentacles. They feel very playful. They're in a more creative mindset, so they might be more in a flirtatious mood, in a place to create, to have fun, be creative in their they want to play games. They want to have fun. They want to have an adventure. They want to they want to have conversations where they can just riff off with the divine feminines, with their friends, and just go with the flow. I feel like, wow, this week is very conducive to good, high vibrational thoughts, fun-loving energy, just where that conversation just flows, where the energy just keeps going, where you're just like talking to the wee hours of the night, just having fun with your friends, talking to your twin, and just kind of vibing, and just everything just aligns, like the right thing just comes into your life, perfect timing kind of situation. Wow, yeah, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here again, with the Three of Swords, but I feel like the Three of Swords here is kind of more creative energy, a lot of creative energy with your minds and your ideas. I feel like people are just excited to talk about their ideas, and they naturally align themselves and draw in people that agree with your ideas and have similar ideas, and kind of just want to talk to you about it, and just kind of it just kind of takes off. It just kind of like you're just feeling it. You're just feeling the people around you, and people are just more open to talking about more spiritual ideas, more love provoking ideas, and yeah, I feel like divine masculines, they're leaving things that are no longer good for them, and they're okay with it. Divine masculines are like, yeah, this used to upset me, having to leave this person, leave this group, leave this work, leave this activity that has been very important in my life, or has not even important, but just kind of stuck around. And I thought I would be upset leaving this, but you know, I feel like it's time. I feel okay now. I feel like I'm ready, and I think it's because of this like love energy that's coming in, that like both the divine feminines and masculines are okay with how things are going with their divine the twin flame journey, whether it has been tough, you know, rough, or just kind of at a standstill. It's kind of like, hey, things are where they are, you know, it must be for the highest and best good. I'm okay with it. Wow, I'm feeling very like go with the flow kind of energy this week, and that's pretty good. I like that. That's, you know, whatever happened, and it's for your highest and best good. And I feel like both the divine masculine and feminine are trusting in the universe, and therefore just keeping this high vibe, attracting people and situations that are also high vibe. Yeah. And I think so, because what's coming up in October is a lot of good stuff, people. A lot of good stuff. I want to swear right there, but I don't swear on my channel, so a lot of good stuff. Because we have, like the Empress, right below is the Emperor, divine feminines, the divine masculines, with the Justice card, balancing out. Like, I'm so mellow right now. I don't know. There's a lot of, like, we have the 10 of Pentacles with the 6 of Wands, the divine masculines making some sort of achievement that is going to be long lasting, that's going to affect you in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Some sort of achievement, masculines, in your heart energies that you do, that's something you do in the physical that is like, yes, this is some sort of victory. People are proud of you. Everyone's proud of you for doing something that is going to be long lasting in terms of something that's aligned with your heart. Yeah, because in your mental energies, you're sharing your gifts, your talents with the people around you. And that's making you feel great. Yeah, you're sharing your gifts and talents in the physical with the people around you. Maybe a good conversation, maybe a good idea, maybe some actual physical, like, you know, buying something for someone, you know, buying coffees for your friend, your coworkers, buying a gift for your twin flame, or buying, you know, giving money to your parents or your children, or your sibling. You know, you're doing something good for yourself, something that's aligned with you. You're making actual action that people are giving you so much love for, being like, you, wow, this is great that you did that. And it's making you feel like, I have enough love in my cup to share with the divine feminine, with your loved ones, with just anyone that you bump into, which is starting this beautiful cycle up of like positive karma for you, divine masculines. I mean, some people want to believe that they want to get out of this karmic cycle, but like, it's really like you're building up a lot of good karma, and just keeping your high vibration high, bringing a lot more good stuff for you, divine masculines. Because in your physical, we have the World card with the Chariot. Things are coming full circle. You're reaching that level of fulfillment, achievement, much greater and faster, divine masculines. You're bringing things around, and I feel like there are a lot of reunion energies again, because for the divine feminines, we have the 1111 card, the twin flame card, with the Page of Pentacles. I feel like the divine feminines are, again, taking what they get in a positive light. And I think that's very important, because they realize, the divine feminines realize that everything is for the greater good. You know, this is a twin flame journey. This is a spiritual journey. And with the 1111 cards, like, I feel like the Divine Feminines get some sort of spiritual insight, some sort of spiritual gift, and they really take it to heart, because in their mental energies, we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Lovers card. Really take it to heart, this gift that they received from the universe, from the Divine Masculines, from aligning themselves with a higher frequency. I feel like the Divine Feminines receive some sort of high frequency, high vibrational gift, that they understand is, this might be like a visual download, or some sort of, what am I getting? Oh, some sort of gift from the universe, like some sort of actual physical gift. Like, you might, like, you'll understand. Like, when you see it, you'll know. It's like you find a $20 bill on the ground or something, or like you find like someone buys you something that you've always wanted, but you never like thought about getting for yourself, and it could be a friend or a family member or like your coworker, and it's like, I would have never bought that for myself, but like they gave it to you, and you understand, like, even though that person is giving it to you, it's like you understand the universe like gave them the download to buy that for you, you know. And then like your favorite candy or a bottle of wine, or, you know, like someone takes you out for lunch and it's like, oh, like, you know, and buys you your favorite dish or something. It's like, wow, like you actually get a physical, tangible gift from the universe, and it might be through someone else, but you understand it's from the universe being like, we love you. The universe loves you. And like your spirit team and your, you know, because you feel the love. You feel the love. It might be even for your higher self. I remember your twin's higher self. I remember my twin's higher self sent me like a gift through someone else, and I knew, because as soon as it was like a book of poems, but as soon as I read the poems, like, I'm like, wow, that's something that my Divine Masculine would say. And even though I received it from someone else, I knew it was a gift from my Divine Masculine, you know, and my Divine Masculine's higher self. Because in their physical energies, we have the moon, clarified by the Tower card. So I think I said this in my last reading too. I feel like something unexpected, very big, is happening for the Divine Feminines before and around the next full moon, which I think is on the 24th, 25th for others. Yeah, 24th, full moon in Taurus, yeah. So this actually goes up until that week, so that kind of makes sense. Like, around and up, before and around the next full moon, something unexpected and big is happening for the Divine Feminines that you would never have guessed. So I feel like it's very positive, because everything here, this following week, this upcoming week, is very, very positive. And still a lot of positive union cards, reunion cards, but it's kind of left, like, Spirit's kind of leaving me in the dark about it, because it's kind of, at this point, the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculines are not supposed to know certain things about the other person. But you might feel or actually tangibly get signs and synchronicities or actual little gifts from the universe, from your divine counterpart. Yeah, so I'm very excited for the rest of October. I feel like the worst is over. You know, it's a new start. It's a new beginning now. It's very, very exciting. There's a lot of good vibes this week, as you can tell from my kind of like mellowed out reading. But I'm very excited. I hope you stay with me. We'll see in the moment, and I wish you much love and light.